This is another opinion essay. I chose it based on your votes in the community section. Alright, let's get to it. As usual, the first step is to read and understand the statement and the instruction. Many manufactured food and drink products contain high levels of sugar, which causes many health problems. Sugary products should be made more expensive to encourage people to consume less sugar. Do you agree or disagree? So we should clearly take a side and say if we agree or disagree. You can also say we agree to some extent and so on, but it's easier to say I totally agree or disagree. Now it's time to decide. I disagree with this. I've got two reasons. Reason one, sugar is addictive, so it's difficult to eat less of it even if we want to. The second one, it could make it harder for people with less money. Low-income people may find it difficult to buy alternatives or healthier foods. You don't have to propose an alternative solution, but I did it because I think it makes my essay more developed. I have another solution. So I think teaching and educating people about health risks of eating too much sugar would be a better solution. Again, I know the question did not ask us to give an alternative or another solution, but I think it's a better thing to do. Now it's time to paraphrase. This is my paraphrase. The prevalence of high sugar content in various manufactured food and drink products has raised concerns about its impact on public health. Some propose that increasing the prices of sugary products could encourage people to consume less sugar. Now I need to add my opinion to complete my introduction. However, I disagree with this approach as it may not effectively reduce their consumption. So, in my first body paragraph, I will mention my first reason and I will develop that. In the second body paragraph, I will do the same thing with the second reason. In the third one, I will propose my alternative solution. And finally, I will conclude all the points. So if you remember, I said that the first reason is sugar is addictive, so it's difficult to eat less of it even if we want to. To begin with, the addictive nature of sugar makes it challenging for people to cut down on their consumption merely based on higher prices. Now I need to explain that why. It's difficult to resist the urge and craving when people are accustomed to consuming sugar. So what is the result of that? Consequently, they may be willing to pay more to satisfy their sugar cravings, even if it means cutting back on other essential expenses. Now, I will add a concluding sentence to sum up the whole paragraph. We don't have to, but I like it. Thus, a price increase may not be a strong deterrent for those already reliant on sugary products. Now, the second reason, I said it could make it harder for people with less money to buy them. Secondly, increasing the price of sugary products may affect low-income people. How? As prices rise, those with limited financial resources might struggle to afford healthier alternatives or maintain their current dietary habits. So what is the result of that? This can lead to a situation where people from disadvantaged backgrounds are more likely to continue consuming sugary products despite the price increase, exacerbating existing health problems. Now, the third paragraph, which is unnecessary, but I want to write it, I will propose a better solution. The solution is teaching people and raising their awareness about the health risks would be a better way. I believe a more effective solution to this issue is raising public awareness and educating them about the health risks associated with high sugar intake. By empowering them with knowledge, they can make informed choices about their dietary habits and gradually reduce their sugar consumption. Now I need to conclude. I will start with, in conclusion, I will restate my opinion, summarize the two reasons, and also the alternative solution. In conclusion, increasing the prices of sugary products to address the health concerns related to sugar consumption may not be the most suitable approach. So this was my opinion. Now, the reasons. The addictive nature of sugar and its potential impact on low-income individuals could limit the effectiveness of such a measure. So these are the reasons. Instead, focusing on education and awareness can help people make healthier choices and improve public health outcomes. So I wrote 296 words for that, but if I delete the third paragraph, that will be way shorter. I organized my essay in 5 paragraphs. In the first one, in the introduction, I paraphrase and mention my opinion. In the first body paragraph, I mentioned the first reason and provided explanation and support. In the second one, I mentioned the second reason and developed that. In the third one, I mentioned the alternative approach. And in my conclusion, I restated my opinion and summarized all the main points. In this slide, you can find the points that gave cohesion to my writing. You could pause, take a screenshot, and read it for yourself. And in the next 3 slides, you will find useful collocations and phrases from this writing that you could use in your own writing as well. All right, hope you found it useful. Have a nice day.